Imagine cruising at 35,000 feet, halfway from London to Singapore. It's breakfast time, and you're sipping on a warm cup of coffee. Suddenly, the plane jolts. Your coffee's airborne and so are you. This isn't your garden variety turbulence. It's the severe kind that turns routine flights into nightmares. Join us as we dive into the dramatic story of Flight SQ321 on Singapore Airlines. On board a Boeing 777-300ER. It was a peaceful sky, until it wasn't. Check out how this jetliner, en route from London's Heathrow to Singapore's Changi, hit severe turbulence over Southern Myanmar, plunging from 37,000 feet down to 31,000 feet. Mayhem in the skies on the 23rd of May.
Oh, buckle up for this sky-high shocker. Just 5 minutes out from takeoff, a flight bound for wonder had to make a snap landing in Bangkok, Thailand after a wild bout of turbulence turned breakfast into a rollercoaster ride. Picture this: 21 passengers and 18 crew members sailing at 37,000 feet, when, bam, Mother Nature serves up a jolt of airborne chaos. The plane dipped, dived, and shimmied through an air pocket, sparking a frenzy on board.
Sadly, amidst the breakfast bedlam, one passenger didn't make it through, suffering a heart attack brought on by the turbulence. With most gripping their seats and a few flying forks, the pilots dashed for an emergency touchdown. Just another day at 37,000 feet, showing us that climate change might just be stirring up more than the oceans. Kitty Korn from Suvarnabhumi Airport dished out all the turbulent details.
Alright, buckle up for a wild tale straight from the skies. So, there we were, aboard a flight that decided to spice things up a bit. Landing at Bangkok's Suvarnabhumi International Airport on a typical Tuesday afternoon turned into an episode of Survivor, Air Turbulence Edition. Out of nowhere, our plane does this dramatic tilt, like it's auditioning for a roller coaster gig, right? It first goes, let's touch the sky a bit more, climbs up during our cruise, and then bam, dives back down to 31,000 feet, making a beeline for descent. Now, here's the kicker. While most of us were strapped in, thank goodness, the plane shook like a martini in a Bond movie, tossing around those few rebels without their belts. Talk about a ceiling meet and greet. Meanwhile, personal belongings are doing the cha-cha across the cabin. 18 folks end up needing a hospital detour, and there's Zafin Osmir, a student, recounting how suddenly the plane morphed into a carnival ride. Air travel, huh? More like air adventure, and not exactly the kind everyone signs up for.
Photos from Singapore news outlet CNA capture a rather thrilling scene inside a cabin, passengers clutching their seats as oxygen masks swayed like strange fruit overhead. We're talking about a Boeing 777-300ER here, folks, packed with 21 thrill-seeking passengers and 18 brave crew members. Singapore Airlines, heralded for its impeccable safety and stellar service, found themselves in this uncommon pickle. Let's roll back the clock to their last, oops, moment in 2000, when a flight decided to tango with construction equipment in Taiwan, leaving a mark in history with 83 tragic fatalities. Fast forward to today, Boeing, the crafty creators of the 777, are all hands on deck, ready to lend a helping hand to Singapore Airlines. They've even sent their condolences to the affected passengers. Hang on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a bumpy, yet enthrallingly safe flight. Sure, let's shake things up a bit, literally. Did you know that from 2009 to 2018, turbulence gave airline passengers a bumpy ride, being the troublemaker in over a third of airline mishaps? Yep, according to a 2021 study by the National Transportation Safety Board, when air gets rowdy, so does your flight. But fear not, even though it sends coffee cups flying, serious injuries are a rarity and the planes? They usually shrug it off like it's nothing. Now, let's talk about Singapore Airlines, the creme de la creme of the skies. This luxury flyer had its own roller coaster moment thanks to some severe turbulence. But hey, in true top-tier fashion, their handling of the situation was nothing short of a smooth landing in customer care. Always on point, both Singapore Airlines and Boeing are swooping in to support, proving once again that even when the skies throw a curveball, they're ready to catch it. Here's to the unpredictable skies and the rock stars who navigate them. Climate change, buckle up because these folks are ready for your twists and turns.